In a quiet, sun-dappled valley surrounded by gentle hills and flowing streams, nature unfolded its story through two remarkable trees. On one bank of the river, the mighty oak towered above all else. Its trunk was thick and gnarled with age. Its branches stretched proudly towards the sky, casting deep shade below. The oak's roots gripped the earth with unwavering strength, anchoring it firmly in place. With every passing season, the oak grew more robust, its leaves shimmering in the golden sunlight and rustling in the breeze. It stood as a symbol of might and permanence, admired by creatures and travelers alike. The oak reveled in its grandeur, boasting to the world, "Look at me. I am the strongest of all trees. Nothing can shake me. I will stand tall for 1,000 years." Across the river, in a quieter corner of the valley, a grove of bamboo flourished. The bamboo was slender and unassuming. Its green stalks swayed gently, their tops fluttering with the slightest wind. Unlike the imposing oak, the bamboo did not draw attention to itself. It grew in clusters, each stem flexible and light, moving gracefully with the rhythm of nature. The oak looked upon the bamboo with disdain, often scoffing. "How weak you are. You bow before even the gentlest breeze. You have no pride, no power. You will never be great like me." But the bamboo did not reply with words or pride. Instead, it chose silence, letting its leaves whisper softly as the wind passed through. In its quietude, the bamboo seemed to understand something deeper about the world, something the oak could not see. One summer, as the valley basked in warmth and peace, a sudden change swept through the air. Dark clouds gathered, casting shadows across the hills. Lightning flashed and thunder rolled through the valley, warning of an approaching storm. The wind began to howl, fierce and wild, shaking every tree and bush in its path. The oak stood tall, determined not to yield. It braced itself against the oncoming storm, declaring with unshakable resolve, "I will not bow. I am too strong for this storm." Its branches stiffened, its trunk remained rigid, and its roots held firm. The bamboo, in contrast, bent low with every gust of wind. Its slender stalks swayed and bowed, sometimes touching the very ground, yet never snapping. The bamboo yielded to the force of the storm, moving with it rather than against it. Its leaves fluttered and danced, whispering secrets of endurance and patience. The night grew wild as the storm raged on. Rain lashed the valley, flooding the riverbanks. The wind tore through the trees, snapping branches and uprooting shrubs. The oak's mighty limbs groaned under the pressure, resisting with everything they had. The bamboo continued to bend and sway, never fighting, always yielding. When dawn finally broke, a quiet settled over the valley. The storm had passed, leaving behind a landscape changed by its fury. The river flowed swollen and muddy, the air was fresh, and the sunlight peeked through the dispersing clouds. In this new stillness, the oak lay broken. Its once proud trunk was split and toppled, its roots torn from the earth. The tree that had proclaimed its invincibility had been defeated, not by the strength of the storm alone, but by its refusal to bend. The oak's pride had led to its downfall, leaving its place empty and silent. Meanwhile, the bamboo rose gently toward the sky. Not a stalk had been broken. Each stem straightened, leaves gleaming with morning dew, as if bowing in gratitude to the sun. The bamboo had survived, not because it was stronger or fiercer, but because it was flexible. By yielding to the wind, it had endured the storm's wrath and remained standing when the oak could not. As the valley returned to its peaceful rhythm, a young traveler wandered along the riverbank. He paused before the fallen oak, gazing at its shattered trunk and scattered branches. Then his eyes turned to the grove of bamboo, standing serene and untouched. Curious, the traveler approached the bamboo and asked, "How is it that you, who are so thin and weak, survived, while the great oak fell?" The bamboo swayed gently and replied, "The oak believed that strength meant never bowing, never yielding. But true strength is flexibility. By bending, I did not break. By yielding, I endured. That is why I still stand. This simple truth carried a profound lesson for all who heard it. Pride, like the oaks, can lead to downfall. The refusal to adapt, to change, or to admit vulnerability can make us brittle, unable to withstand life's inevitable challenges. The oak's strength was its rigidity, but that same rigidity became its weakness. Resilience, as shown by the bamboo, is not stubbornness or resistance. It is adaptability, the ability to move with the winds of change, to bend without breaking, to endure by yielding when necessary. The bamboo's strength lay in its softness, its willingness to bow low in the face of adversity, trusting that it would rise again when the storm had passed. In life, we all face storms: loss, disappointment, pain, and hardship. Many believe that to be strong is to never show weakness, to never give in, to stand firm against every challenge. But the wisdom of the bamboo teaches us that true strength is not found in stubborn pride, but in resilience. It is the capacity to bend, to accept, to adapt, and to endure. When life's storms threaten to break us, we must remember the bamboo. It is okay to bow low, to feel the weight of difficulty pressing down. It is okay to yield, to change, to let go of pride. As long as we do not break, as long as we remain flexible and open to growth, we will always stand tall again when the storm has passed. So as you journey through the valleys and storms of your own life, carry with you the lesson of the bamboo. Embrace your flexibility, cherish your resilience, and know that enduring the wind is often the greatest strength of all. By learning when to stand firm and when to yield, you will find the courage to survive and the wisdom to thrive, no matter what challenges may come your way.